I'm Ruby Woodward. I am the vessel of Coffee and Cake Cafe, which is at 14710 Hiram Clark. Coffee and Cake Cafe has been open for 6 years. We made 6 years this year on July 5th. Our specialties here are fresh baked pastries and robust coffee. I look at my reports and that lemon pound cake, that's the number one seller. I do other cakes, but that's the number one seller. And then the tea cakes. When an older person comes in and they compliment me on the tea cakes, I know, I'm on point with the traditional taste. Coffee and Cake Cafe is the social enterprise of Renew All Ministries, which was founded in 2001. Our goal was to provide transition employment for formerly incarcerated individuals, to give them an opportunity to come out of prison, get a work reference in order to move on to more sustainable employment. Renew All Ministries was formed when I was a parole officer. I retired in 2003, and so I served 21 years as a parole officer, and during that time got to see the needs that people had when they came out of prison, and employment was one of the top needs. I did 10 years of jail and prison ministry while I was a parole officer, and I got to see people go in and out of jail. I was able to minister the gospel to them while they were incarcerated, and they give their lives to Christ, but then come out and relapse on drugs. And so my question was, what happened? I know you gave your life to Christ. They needed the support in the community. So God shifted me from jail and prison ministry to reentry supportive services in Third Ward. For 12 years, we provided clothing assistance, job referrals. That need was always there for employment. And people can get a job quicker when they have one. I started Coffee and Cake Cafe at Brentwood Baptist Church. God showed me one of the members' brother came out of incarceration and he needed a job. And so I offered him to come and work with me on Sundays. During that time, I got to witness firsthand how employment affected a person's confidence, their spirit, when they're able to contribute. He was an excellent worker. I had communication with other employers that did catering. I called them and asked them if they needed someone, because Sunday wasn't enough, for him to live on, just working on Sundays. And so ended up calling, and I told him he was formerly incarcerated, and he did have a robbery case. And they were, shy about that. They were kind of nervous about that. And I told them, you're going to miss out on a good worker. And they decided to go ahead and interview him. And so once they interviewed him, they were telling me I might not get him back. And so that fortified or affirmed what Coffee and Cake needs to be. God has been with me all along. And he continues to sustain and provide, because I thought I was closing in last year at the end of the year in December, because the landlords wanted to go up on the rent at the previous location. God told me to call the landlord, Vicky, here, and the door was wide open, and so we were able to continue the mission. God's hand is this belongs to him. When people ask me if I'm a business owner, no, I'm not. God owns this. It belongs to him. I'm the vessel that he uses to operate it.